Welcome back to Iowa Live. Lou and Michelle here with a couple of very special guests.
Yes, we have Rod Powell. He's the board of directors with Crossroads of Iowa. And then we also have Rebecca Haraldson. She's a fundraising chair. And they have a great event coming up on June the 29th that we want to talk about. But first, Rod, for people that aren't familiar with Crossroads of Iowa, tell everybody about what you guys do.
Well, Crossroads has been around for a number of years, and we are emphasize helping people who have been in jail and helping them when they get out. Our focus is on women who have served time, and our goal is to help them readjust to civilian life.
Okay, and talk about some of the different programs that you have that do that.
We have a series of classes that we've presented at the jail, things such as the grief class and journaling classes and finding your voice classes. We have a series of people who have worked on those over the years, and we've had good response from people who have actually taken the classes. I think we've done a lot of help for people who have run into the law system, and it helps them get back on their feet when they get out. For especially women getting out of prison, we've done some assistance in helping them get back on their feet. Many of them, most people don't realize, don't have household furnitures, don't have clothes, and we've provided assistance in doing that on individual bases.
Rod, what seems to be the biggest obstacle with women who have spent some time in jail when they were released? What seems to be the biggest obstacle they have to overcome?
Many of them have been part of a number of friends who have not been helpful in getting back on their feet. They've had personal relationships that have actually got them in trouble in the first place. And by getting out of when they get out of jail, our goal has been to break that cycle.
So just not to repeat what happened.
Yes, not a fresh start. In fact, that's one of the programs that we do, is a fresh start program to assist them in getting back on their feet and
starting off
going
on the right
forward.
track.
Yes.
Now, you mentioned that sometimes they come out and they don't have anything. They don't have the clothes, they don't have the furniture anymore, and that's where you'll...
And they don't have the personal support system.
And they don't have the friends that are there, or,
that's correct.
In some cases, family that are there. And that's where you will be able to come in and say, we're here for you.
Yes, that's what we've done.
That's a very stand-up thing. That is really cool. But that doesn't happen for free. No. Right, Michelle?
You need some support as well to help these women and people that are coming out, and that's where Rebecca comes into play with things. You've got some great events and things that you guys organize to help with the fundraising aspect. One of those, of course, that's happening next weekend.
Yes, we have the Crossroads of Iowa Women's Walk. This is actually our third annual Women's Walk.
Nice.
The first couple occurred at Grace Lake, so we're mixing it up this year and going down the Neil Smith Trail.
Nice.
For those who have never been, it is a beautiful trail system.
Absolutely.
It is just north of downtown Des Moines. We're starting in the Birdland Marina area, and that starts at 8 o'clock. And the actual race/walk kicks off at 8:30.
Okay.
The intent of the event is so that people can come and enjoy themselves. It's not supposed to be a competitive type event. I know I enjoy doing 5Ks. It's a 5K. I enjoy doing 5Ks, and sometimes it can be a little intimidating when you go and everyone's ready and they're running gear, and then there's me who comes in and they've already taken down the finish line by the time I get there because I walked it. That's happened.
But that's okay though.
Yeah, and that's what our event is saying. Come and walk. Come and walk, come and run. It's open to any skill level. Anybody who just wants to come support Crossroads of Iowa. Get a little exercise, get out, enjoy the beautiful trail systems that we have in Des Moines. We'll actually have a photographer there. This will be our first year of having a photographer, and so she'll be there taking pictures. So for those who kind of want a little keepsake of the event, that'll be available for them. So we're really excited and hoping that we get a really good turnout of people.
Now, the gathering point is where?
It is going to be at Captain Roy's Marina.
Which is a great place, great establishment, who have been doing a lot lately, so a lot of people are very familiar with it over on Sailor Road, over in Des Moines, 1900 Sailor Road. But start there and finish there.
Yep.
Okay. And how long does it normally take? If you're going to walk a 5K, because you said you have experience with this, so we can give people a timeline.
So it depends on how fast you walk. About 50 minutes to an hour. If you're a slow walker like me, some people can probably do it in about 45 minutes. But
it's really not a long. Cause I was expecting a lot longer than that, to be honest with you. But so it's not that long a time to do it, but being able to help an incredible cause too.
Yeah, and we're doing it, I think, on a great weekend because we're going to have a lot of people in town who are coming to the Arts Festival.
Oh, right.
So
good timing.
We're hoping that people will come out in the morning, walk with us, and then head up downtown Des Moines and go to Western Gateway and go see some of the beautiful art that we have in our city.
Yeah.
So
that walk would be a great way to start the day and then kind of carry on through with all of the other events that are going on around town. Can I ask what brought you to helping and getting involved with Crossroads of Iowa?
So I became involved with Crossroads of Iowa because I just actually stumbled across their website one day.
Okay.
And their mission really kind of spoke to me. The idea of reaching out to a community that I think is oftentimes forgotten about, but they're also a community that exists. We tend to forget that the person who we might be sitting next to at a restaurant or on the bus or in our everyday interactions could be somebody who has spent time being incarcerated, and they oftentimes don't have, as Rod mentioned, the support systems that they need when they come out of the prison system to ensure that there's not going to be recidivism. And so that's one of our overarching goals is let's reduce recidivism in the state of Iowa. And I really liked this holistic approach of, well, let's do it through classes, let's do it through the journaling class. I really think that's a great idea, giving people an opportunity to sit down and reflect on their own personal experiences and their own creativity, and giving them an outlet that potentially can change their lives.
Yeah, and and you've been a part of this for a while now, so you've seen the changes and the differences that a program like this makes in these people's lives.
Yeah, and so that's one of the things that we're also going to actually have at the walk is testimonials from people who have been impacted by Crossroads of Iowa's work. So I'm really looking forward to people being able to hear that.
Okay, and then now that you have this fundraiser, but are there other ones that you have throughout the year? Is this one of your bigger ones?
So this is one of the larger fundraisers that we have. There is a seminar that typically occurs in the early spring that focuses on like trauma and grief.
Okay.
We have a couple events that are going to be coming up this fall. One of the events that's going to be coming up this fall is going to be a music event, so we're really looking forward to that. And if you go to Crossroads of Iowa's Facebook page and like our Facebook page, you can keep up with these events as they come up. And be aware, but I'm really excited about the music event and maybe who we might be having sing for us.
Oh,
so
exciting.
that information is
your eyes just opened a little wider, so you're working on somebody big, aren't you?
Yeah, so that information is to be announced, but
and where are you going to announce that?
That'll be on our Facebook page.
And where else?
Oh, yeah. If
right
you'll
here?
have us back, we'd be happy to come back.
Right here, young lady.
All right.
Okay.
And then, Rod, if people will send everybody to crossroadsofiowa.org for more information on the event and everything. Do you need help? Volunteers
we
to
always
help with
need
some
help.
of these programs?
We always need help.
So if this speaks to anybody else that's out there, you can find out more at crossroadsofiowa.org. It sounds like you're doing fabulous work and helping these people get a fresh start and stay on the right track, and that's what it's all about, a new beginning for them. So good job out of all of you.
Thank you.
Thank you for everything you do. All right, again, coming up next weekend, you don't want to miss that. It is 20